Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's motivational quote is from one of the most influential psychologists of our time, Carl Jung. He said, "Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." Now we're going to look at this quote in today's video and try to understand its deeper meaning and significance. The first part of the quote says, "Who looks outside, dreams." Now when we look outside, what do we see? We see the physical world around us. This physical world is created by the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space, or void. As he walked along, he saw a pile of hay and thought. This time he didn't go anywhere. Instead, he stood in the middle of the road and shouted, "Hey donkey, come here, come here." Within seconds, his donkey came running and stood in front of him, but never bothered to look inside to see what was happening there. There is a subtle world from where all the material things originate. And if we want to understand the true nature of this world, we will have to look inside and try to find out the root cause of everything. Just like this man, most of us also go through life dreaming. These are the people who have realized their true potential, and they have realized that they are one with everything in this world. They have realized that there is no separation between them and the rest of the world. Those who only believe in the material world and never bother to look inside to find out the root cause of their problems, they are actually dreaming. If you know anyone who may benefit from this video, please share it with them. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Thank you very much for watching the video till the end. I wish you a wonderful day ahead. But those who look inside themselves will be fully aware of their true nature and the true nature of this world. They have looked inside themselves and understood their true nature and the true nature of the world around them. We keep on doing the same things again and again, hoping for a different result each time. How can we look inside ourselves and awaken to our true nature? Well, this is possible only through deep meditation. Through deep meditation, we can go beyond the conscious and unconscious mind and reach the deepest level of our being, which is called the transpersonal level. At this level, we can experience our true self, which is nothing but the pure consciousness. We can realize that we are one with everything in this world, and we can realize the true purpose of our lives. They are an integral part of this world, and they are connected with every other living being on this planet. They will understand that everything in this world is one, and they are also one with everything. In fact, they are one with the entire universe. These people will also realize that the world around them is not static. It is constantly changing. Nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary. Even the stars in the sky will one day die and new stars will be born. The sun, the moon, the earth, everything is subject to change. But we never bother to look inside or find out the root cause of our problems. We just keep on blaming others or our circumstances and never try to look within ourselves to find out the real cause of our suffering. We just keep on blaming the world outside for our problems and never try to look within ourselves to see what is really going on inside. Puzzled, he asked, "Why did you come after I called you for the 3rd time? Why didn't you come when I went to the hay or when I went to the cave?" It says, "Who looks inside, awakes." Those who look within themselves will wake up from their slumber. They will be fully aware of their true nature and the true nature of the world around them. They will understand that everything around them is made up of subtle energies, and everything in this world is interconnected with everything else. Nothing is independent or separate from everything else, whether it is a human being, an animal, a plant, the wind, the water, the fire, the earth, or the sky. Everything is interconnected with everything else, and everything is dependent on everything else. The donkey replied, "When you went to the hay, I was eating more than enough grass there. When you went to the cave, I was comfortably sleeping with my friends. But when you came and stood in the middle of the road and shouted for me, I got scared and ran away from my friends and from the delicious food. I was eating because I was afraid that you might hit me and hurt me. Hey, maybe my donkey is eating some hay. Let me go check." The man went to the hay, went to the cave and shouted for his donkey, but he never bothered to find out why the donkey was not coming out. He just kept on doing the same thing again and again, hoping that his donkey would come out. He never bothered to look inside the cave or inside the haystack to see what was happening there. He never tried to look at the real reason as to why the donkey was not coming out. He just kept on dreaming about finding his donkey. But when he stood in the middle of the road and called out to his donkey, only then the donkey came running. This is because when he was at the hay or at the cave, the donkey was comfortable and relaxed. But when he stood in the middle of the road and shouted for him, the donkey got scared and ran away from his friends and the delicious food that he was eating. The man only realized this on the 3rd time, when he shouted for his donkey and the donkey came running. So he went to the hay and shouted, "Hey, donkey, come here." But the donkey did not come out. Disappointed, he came back home. In the afternoon, he went out again to look for his donkey. This time he saw some footprints in the mud, and he followed them. The footprints led him to a small cave. Thinking that maybe his donkey had gone into the cave, he went inside shouting, "Hey, donkey, come out, come out!" But the donkey did not come out. Frustrated, he came back home, empty-handed. Everything that we see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and even think about is made up of these 5 elements. This physical world is also called the material world. In fact, most of us only believe in this material world. We say if we can't see it, touch it, taste it, smell it, or hear it, then it must not exist. But before we do that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you like this video, please hit the like button below the video. Well, this means that those who only believe in the material world, who think that everything is made up of the 5 elements and nothing else exists, they are actually dreaming, because they are only seeing the effects and not the cause. They are seeing the material world and not the subtle world from where all the material things originate. To illustrate this, let me tell you a story about a person who was looking for his lost donkey. Both these things help us a lot. So, thank you very much for doing that. So let's come back to the topic now. Now, have you ever seen the wind? No, but you can see the effects of the wind, how it rustles the leaves, how it makes the tree branches sway, how it blows away clouds in the sky, etc. You can also feel the wind when it blows on your face, and you can hear it as it moves through the trees and the grass. Even though you cannot see the wind, you know that it exists. Similarly, there are many things that we cannot see, but we know that they exist because we see their effects. For example, we cannot see germs, but we know they exist because we see their effects when someone gets sick. We cannot see gravity, but we know that it exists because we see its effects when an object falls to the ground. Likewise, most of the things that we see around us are nothing but the effects of subtle energies that are all around us. Now, what does it mean when Carl Jung says that those who look outside only dream? One day a man lost his donkey. The next morning he went out searching for it. In the evening, he went out for the 3rd time. Now, tell me who was actually dreaming in this story. So in this story, who was dreaming? It was the man who went to the cave and shouted for his donkey. So the first part of the quote means that most of us live in this material world without realizing that there is more to this life than what we see around us. Now let's come to the second part of the quote. These people will also realize that they are not separate from this world. Now, tell me, who are these people? Who can look inside themselves and understand the true nature of this world? Well, these are the enlightened people. We may ask, how can we become like these people? Friends, today you learned that Carl Jung said, "Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes." If you liked this video, please hit the like button below the video.